to ask about this one specifically. Let's talk about that 149,000
Yeah.
USD loss of yours.
Yeah, that was a
That
jump, man.
you, I understand that you took the account from 5,000 USD to
$5,000, yes.
$149,000, and then you lost that.
Yeah.
Le-
So 2017, 2018, somewhere there. I started trading in 2017, obviously. 2017, around about September was when I funded my first account. Around about November, I'd made so much money. And in Jan, I think, like in November, that's when I was actually making real money. Like that's when I started having 10,000 rands, 20,000 rands, 30,000 and stuff like that. That was actually not so much money, but for me, that was a lot because I had never seen money like that in my life before, especially from my own hustle. I had never seen that money before. So round about Feb in 2018, I funded an account at $5,000 from the money that I had obviously been making. And when I funded that account at $5,000, I was trading in a group that also had Joesh Naidu.
Yeah.
That was one crazy group, man. That was
Yeah.
one crazy group. So we used a strategy called Beat the Market Maker, and I was like at the time I was still trying to learn the strategy, and then I grew my account using my own technicals that I was trading with before. And obviously, I'm in this group, I'm trading in my own style, and I'm trying to understand what the group was trading. I was learning how they were trading the Beat the Market Maker method. At the same time, I'm trading my own account, which is that $5,000 account. And I pushed it to 149 by June, $149,000 by June,
Yeah.
which is equivalent to 2.1 million rands. And obviously, that was my biggest account. So how we used to trade before compared to now is that we used to trade currencies and we used to build accounts. So we would never fund 10,000 to make 100,000 today and withdraw. Like you would fund money and grow that account. Have a big account for bigger targets, have a small account for daily runs and stuff like that. That's how I used to do things. I had a small account for those little outings to restaurants and stuff like that. And then I had that account which was mainly targeted for my goals and dreams and stuff like that. So I funded that account and I pushed it to 149. And during the growth of that account in these months that I was trading, I was also a part of that group, which also had Joesh Naidu in it. And Joesh was actually a close friend of mine in that group, and we used to share setups and stuff like that. So in the group, they taught us how to trade Beat the Market Maker.
Yeah.
This was this other guy from Durban. He's Indian. His name was Yusuf.
Yeah.
He was the leader of the group. So he used to make millions of dollars a day. He used to
Yeah.
make millions in dollars per day. So all of us were inspired by that. And I thought to myself, I need to get to that level. Bro, I had $149,000. There's a lot of traders who haven't touched that kind
Yeah.
of a big account.
Yeah.
I had that account, but that account seemed so small because I looked at someone who was making millions in dollars a day. And I was badly influenced to actually now start risking my own account to get to a point where I'm also making millions a day. I remember it was this one day, I think it was around about June or so. I was trading USD JPY and USD CAD. And I sold in the group, the guy also sold the same pairs.
Yeah.
And he took, I think, 200 lots on UJ, 200 lots on USD
Yeah.
CAD. I went to my account and I took 100 lots on USD CAD and I took 100 on USD JPY. So I had a total of 200 lots in that account.
Yeah.
My heart was beating so fast. Like, I had never panicked like that in my whole
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
That trade got into profits a bit. I think I was running like $20,000, $30,000 with just a couple of pips, man.
Yeah.
And it went back to my entry. When it got back to my entry, I added 100 and 100. So I had a total of 400 lots.
Sure.
And the markets was ranging around my entry. It played around my entry,
Yeah.
played around, went into profits, came back. And so I took the trade later on the day. I remember it was late in the day. It was like the evening. I think it was around 7 or so. So that night, the markets shot up like mad. And I was sitting on a drawdown of $49,000.
Yeah.
$49,000, $50,000. And I thought to myself, should I close? Should I hold? And I said, I'm not going to close this. Went to minus $70,000.
Yeah.
And I tried to go to sleep, but I couldn't sleep. Because, I mean, how can you sleep with a minus of
Yeah.
$79,000?
Yeah.
And this is 149.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking, yo, this thing is going to come back now. It's going to come back. Bro, I swear, the next morning I woke up, that thing was sitting on minus $90,000, minus 100. And like in a few minutes, bro, that thing kept on going up. It kept on going up, and they started stopping out positions.
Yeah.
They stopped out one. They stopped out two. They left two running. And I can see that if these trades get stopped out,
Yeah.
I literally don't have anything left on this account.
Yeah.
They stopped out the other one, and one was left, and they stopped it out. And the balance on that account was $850, $900, somewhere there. From $149,000, I got stopped out to around about $900.
But mind you,
And yo,
I think what people need to understand, you grew this account for like
I grew this account. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is hard work that.
For how many months, though?
Like, from like around about Feb till June.
Yeah.
So that's like 5 months of growth.
Yeah.
So seeing 5 months of hard work go down the drain like that was the most painful thing. And I had made plans with that money. I thought, okay, that kind of brokers withdrawals come in 3 to 5 working days.
Yeah.
Let me maybe make an appointment for next week for these guys to deliver my car. I know if one of that guy's dealership is watching this video, they'll remember very well that I had ordered a Maserati in 2018, and I told them to deliver it the following week, and they contacted me, man, the following week, and things were different. So
Sure.
that was quite an experience.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm grateful that it happened, because had it not happened, I was not going to be where I am today.
Okay.
Because I learned so much from that, man.
Yeah.
So that was heavy, bro.
Sounds like an experience and a half.
That was heavy. I don't
Yeah.
think that's something I'll ever forget in my life. That was
Yeah.
heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was the biggest lesson you took from this whole experience?
I'm big on risk management now,
Okay.
because what I was doing was so stupid. I mean, who's gonna put 400 lots on a $149,000 account? Why are you putting it? Like, how much do you wanna make?
Mm-hmm.
Did I really need $1 million? No. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it taught me to be so realistic with myself and my targets, that I don't over risk and I don't over leverage my accounts
Yeah.
if I really want to see consistent money. So right now, I'm not just about making big money, but I'm also about making consistent money. And that really taught me so much about trading, that even losses will happen, but how do you make sure that when the loss happens, it doesn't actually take up everything that you've worked for so hard?
Yeah.
Because remember that this was 5 months of hard work
Yeah.
that was taken in just a day.
Yeah.
So how do you make sure that your hard work will never be taken away from you in such a short space of time? And the lesson that came from that was that you should know how to manage your risk. It's not just about making money, but understanding how to manage it.
Yeah.
And that's what I learned from that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have been far, man. If I
Yeah,
understood this earlier,
Yeah.
I could have been far.
Yeah.
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 So that's the biggest lesson I learned. Risk management, very
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.